we usually discuss about customer loyalty, right? How loyal the customers are to our business. So usually when you deep dive into the dynamics of loyalty, you will understand there are two types of loyalty. There are two types of loyalty: behavioral loyalty and attitudinal loyalty. So you need to understand these two elements of loyalty, because only then you will be able to understand what loyalty means to your business, to your category, right? So I'm talking about loyalty in general, right? And you need to understand how loyalty works for your industry. That's very, very important. But I'll give you a glimpse, overall view of these two types of loyalty. Behavioral loyalty is nothing but, I'm a customer of your business. Let's say you're running a supermarket nearby my house. I visit your supermarket quite often, weekly once, and I buy from you every month. My monthly provision, I buy from you every single month. So I buy things continuously from you and showing my loyalty in behavior, in my purchase behavior. It means my share of wallet, I continuously purchase from you so that you have more revenue from me as a customer. So it's a behavior which I am showing, right? It is a purchase behavior I'm talking about. That's behavioral loyalty. It means I'm showing something visible, right? Particularly in terms of revenue. Attitudinal loyalty is nothing but, after buying from you, I see your service quality and quality of the provisions and goods also. So I go ahead and refer in my apartment complex. I share my experience with you to other people in the community, right? So I refer them to you. So without even you telling me to do that. So that's called attitudinal loyalty. I'm not just buying from you, I'm showing some attitudinal loyalty. I'm passionate about the way you do business. So these two types are really, really important. I'll tell you why. Let's take an example of all these ride-hailing platforms like Ola and Uber, right? We show extreme amount of behavioral loyalty to them. We use their apps day in and day out. But on the other hand, we have a lot of complaints also, right? Their drivers cancel the ride at the last minute, so the cars are not clean sometimes, and all these complaints we have, right? We talk about it in our day-to-day life with our friends and in social media. But still we go ahead and use their service. Why? Because the domination. There are only two players in the market, right? So that's why we go and buy their services irrespective of the services they provide. So we are not showing any amount of attitudinal loyalty. We don't voluntarily go and suggest people to use Uber and Ola, right? We are not pushing people, we are not referring, we are not showing any type of attitudinal loyalty there. Here the challenge is, only if you devise your marketing strategy or see loyalty only from behavioral angle, what happens is, I may buy your product and service just because you are the only available service provider for me. For example, in terms I've given you an example of the departmental store, right? There is no other departmental store nearby my house in 3-4 kilometers radius. I could come to your store only because I do not have any option. So I'm showing the behavioral loyalty to you. On the other hand, your service is poor. I'm still accepting it because I do not have any option. After 4-5 months time, another new departmental store opens up. They have good quality product, good staff service. They help me in a lot of other things. I naturally switch to that business. That's the challenge when you focus fully on behavioral loyalty and see that customers are coming to my store, so I'm happy. Customers are buying from me continuously. So if you become complacent only because you have continuous purchase frequency from your customer, maybe sometimes you may go wrong. So that's why it's critical to understand both these two types of loyalty, behavioral loyalty and attitudinal loyalty. On the other hand, in some business category, like let's say fashion, clothing, and then restaurants, we may not even have loyalty, behavioral loyalty. Why? Because you need to understand this type of buying behavior. It's called variety seeking buying behavior. Variety seeking buying behavior is nothing but, if I go to a restaurant, let's say South Indian restaurant this week, next week I prefer to go to a burger chain. Next week I may go to a dhaba chain because I prefer variety, right? Similarly, it happens in fashion also, right? I don't want to wear same type of clothes. I want to change. I want to have multiple designs in my wardrobe. So I naturally will not have any type of any loyalty to one particular brand or business. So you as a business has nothing to do with it. You are doing your job really well. But me as a customer, because of this variety seeking nature, I switch brands, I switch my stores. So you need to understand this aspect also, because accordingly you can devise your customer acquisition and retention strategy. There is no point in chasing your customer if they naturally seek more variety and choose other businesses, right? You need to have more inflow of new customers, and you need to ensure that your customer acquisition process is in place. You don't focus too much on loyalty in this type of variety seeking behavior. That's what I wanted to share. You need to understand this dynamics of loyalty, behavioral loyalty and attitudinal loyalty, and understand understand how your customers perceive your business so that you can grow your business intentionally.